So we've got Chef Sudiste versus Ungurs. Mr. Boring. I'm sorry, I have to call it. I think Chef's he's probably a really nice guy. Like he may be the nicest guy on the planet for all I know. But my God, is his playstyle boring. Ports 100% of the games. Does the same thing. But he does it well, and he's in the top 10. He actually has a Smurf in the top 10 as well. We are on Great Plains. So the showdown of all showdowns is Great Plains. It doesn't get the cred that it used to back in the day. I've spoke about this before, how on like vanilla days and stuff, like Great Plains was the ultimate showdown. Like this map was the map. If you had a grudge against someone, you wanted a best of 5 against someone, you went on this map and shit went down on this map. That was back in the day when you could actually, before Lakota was a playable civ, the Cheyenne was actually a Lakota trade post. And they had this Lakota dog card, which cost like 500 resources. And it gave you like a shitload of dog soldiers, they were called. And the memes that happened from that was just beautiful. But let's take note of what's going on this game. And interesting that Germany are going for an early TP. We saw this with Ungurs when he was playing Revnak earlier this stream. And yeah, he doesn't go. He's not going for that early hunting dogs. He's gone straight for that TP. And we'll just take a quick look at see what he decided to get here. What treasures he got. Okay, so he got 85 wood. So that was obviously part of his decision making. So he got the 85 wood and felt like it was better to go for the early TP instead of hunting dogs. That's cool. I like that. That gets around, and that makes Germany super scary, by the way, because the whole point of Germany is that they don't get as many shipments. Their shipment curve is not as good because they get free oolongs with each shipment. But if you get a TP this early on in the game, that's kind of getting around their weakness. So yeah, Germany with a starting TP, super scary, super scary. TP could probably kill this Explorer. I would 100% be killing his Explorer right now, but I understand. Okay, he's not even aging up yet, so I wouldn't have done that. Fair enough. Not getting the hunting dogs though is going to slow him down, and we see here this is going to be a late age up, but I think that's worth it. So we've got a little bit of delay here by about 80 food. What's the age of time looking like? We're going to see about 3:10. 3:08. It's not terrible, but it is quite slow. Anything after 3 minutes is pretty getting wrong for pretty bad, unless you've got some crazy kind of specific build. Let's go have a look at the decks. Does Ungurs have anything for Portugal? Oh, okay. We have 1v1 advanced Arsenal. Interesting. So Ungurs picking up, deciding that this is worth having in one of his decks. Advanced artillery. I said advanced arsenal, I think. I always say advanced arsenal. It's advanced artillery. So anyone who doesn't know, the changes to this card is it now gives you a free mortar. Second TP going down for Ungurs. Interesting. Are we going to see a bit of a stagecoach greed build? A market going down now as well. So yeah, it looks like he's probably just going to be super greedy and probably just try and maybe do something like a naked fast fortress here with stagecoach eco. Maybe he won't even go for stagecoach because, whoever ups the stagecoach, you're going to guarantee one of the TPs are going to be for your opponent. Chef Sudiste aging up with the 2 vills and 2 cows. Chef doesn't like to do the 10-10. He just likes to do like the standard 13 or 14 village up. Second TP is interesting placement. That's a very much I don't think my opponent is going to rush me, so I'm going to place my town center next to a herd and some natural resources. And then it's this TC is kind of covering this area as well of the map. So you kind of both these herds are kind of covered here, which is really nice. So it's really nice, really good TC placement actually. 700 gold, so very standard. He's gathered up those cows. I think you get about 500 resources, maybe 400 resources from those cows, plus 2 villagers. It's a really good age up option. And look at that age up time. 5 minutes 16. He's got a TP. He's got 17 villagers. He's got Fatorius. He's got 2 TCs. He's looking pretty nice. 700 wood coming in as well. So Chef doesn't like to go for the 10-10. I don't think I've seen him do many 10-10 builds. He just likes to go for that standard, you know, the very standard fast fortress build with ports. He does it very well. He's aging up with the Exile Prince, though. That's interesting. Usually with the standard fast fortress, you would see the Skirm age up because he doesn't have another shipment ready for a while either. So aging up with the Exile Prince is interesting, but I guess he just wants to get the TC down sooner rather than later, which is kind of fine as well. Don't forget, the sooner he gets that that TC down, the sooner he gets the trickle from Fatorius from it. So, you know, there's pros and cons to both. And this is really nice play here by Germany. Germany obviously doing a naked FF here, naked fast fortress. But he's using the Ulons he gets from the age up, from the cards, sorry, just to pick up all of these XP, all of these treasures, the big treasures, particularly in the middle. And look, the first one was 210 XP. 210 XP. That is massive. And he essentially gets it for free because Chef has not got any units. He's not going to be able to contest that treasure. And also getting, I think, 30% XP, sorry, 30% HP for his hero, which is kind of nice. So Count Stella Hellboober, as we like to call her. She now has 620 HP, which is kind of cool. Which is kind of cool. Instead of the usual 500. So he's aging up also with the Exile Prince. Don't forget, he's on double TP right now. He's not going for Stagecoach. Does have a church on top of all of this as well. So double TP plus church. Damn, that is a lot of greedy XP-ness. And like I said, this game, DE is very tempo. It's very, very XP tempo orientated. So, you know, the top guys know that as well. And going for double TP church with Germany is scary because Germany have the best shipments in the game. Just because they get 3 Ulons with each shipment. They have 9 Ulon shipment, 8 skirmishers, 3 war wagons, advanced large. So they have the best shipments in the game. So yeah, their tempo is going to be insane right now. 8 skirmishers is going to be the first one in age 3. XP-ness. I see what you did there, Matthew. I see what you did, and I like it, baby. So he does have a stable and a barracks. Nice. Trying to do some pull trick in here to save Hellboober. Is he going to save Hellboober with her beer mug? Look at her run. Can't save Hellboober, but he did bait him in just enough so he could do what? Half damage to 1 Dragoon. Hey, that was worth it. That's better than nothing, so he'll take that. It's all about the little bits. They all add up. Steel Traps is in for Ungurs. Lots of skirmishers coming. Oh, look at this. Chefs with Deist already on 32 villagers. Just triple TC production right now. Going pure goons by the looks of it. He's trying to sneak in a fort. He's trying to sneak in the sneaky deaky. If he can, that would be fantastic. I'm not sure where he'd put it. Probably around the center here. Would leave this TC quite exposed. Does have access to triple Minutemen here, and I think he might need to consider that if he wants to get... Okay, he's playing that fort very safe. But he will lose a TC by the looks of it. He's going to lose a TC here. And we talked about how good that placement, that TC placement was, but not if he doesn't protect it. And I mean, that fort is very safe, but again, this TC is kind of naked as well. Ungurs making this look easy right now. He doesn't see the fort yet. Picking up another. Oh, is he going to get that villager? Oh, just about. Dying just before the gates. Does Chef have anything coming? He can. Don't forget, he can make artillery from the fort. He can ship 3 organ guns when he gets a decent shipment. Look at this, 9 Ulons coming in. Double Minutemen now. He really wants to protect this TC. We've got 11 villagers in here as well, doing a lot of damage. The Ulons are going to be forced to go onto the Minutemen. There's plenty of skirmishers and war wagons to deal with these goons, though. Desperately, he's going to want to try and click that repair button. He has the wood. He clicks the repair button. And this is all about buying time to keep that TC alive. But the Ulons are ripping through everything. And it was just pure goons and Minutemen. What did he expect? And the TC probably repaired about 1,000 HP at most before it gets started and gets sieged again. Chef, he's still on 43 vills. He's still triple producing villagers. I don't think it's a good idea to be producing villagers in here unless you have a plan. You need a good plan. And I tell you what, 8 veteran Castadors are kind of probably a really good bet right now because there's not that many Ulons left to deal with it, and it's just pure skirms and war wagons now. So I tell you what, Chef might actually pull this off using the fort as essentially double stable right now. 5 more goons pop in, and I tell you what, all of a sudden, looking really, really good. Ungurs just about squeezes that TC down. But at what cost? At what cost did that TC come at? 46. After all of that, he's still on 46 villagers. So we're just still triple producing villagers all throughout that annihilation. Still has the trump card, 3 organ guns in his pocket, ready to be shipped. Essentially using this fort as a stable. Could be used as a barracks and an artillery foundry. Yes, forts are really good. And I don't know why, but I always get so jarred by the amount of eco cards that Chef is allowed to get away with. Like, how can any civilization in a 1v1 game be allowed to have so many eco cards and get away with it? He's got no H2 military shipments. That's how confident he is with this civilization. That's how good this civilization is. It doesn't need a military card in Age 2 because Portugal is unrushable. There, I said it. I said my piece, all right? I said my piece. Still, like, just, you know, it's 12 minutes into the game. It's just 10 goons being produced for fun. 10 goons being produced, along with double TC production. It's just a good civ, boys and girls. It's just a good civ. Ungurs trying to do something with these 2 Ulons. Just run around the map, see what he can find, see if he can see any stray stragglers. But he's not going to find any. He's going to be met with a barrage of Dragoon blasts. But I tell you what, let's look at the map. There's not many brown spots for Chef on Chef's side of the map. So he's eating through this, and he's going to need to push out onto the map at some point. He knows it. He's already doing it with 17 villagers. Oh, an advanced artillery is there. I almost said Arsenal. Does Chef see that? I think Chef might have seen that. But that is not a good timing to send that card. He needed a big military boost so he can push back all of this natural resources here. Oh, the genius, the absolute genius. He used advanced artillery to make horse artillery. And I tell you what, that's going to destroy the organ guns. Oh, look, even a bounce shot doing a lot of damage to the villagers here. Oh, yes. Sorry, I am not having an orgasm. I am just so utterly impressed right now. It's not often you see... I mean, how often do you see horse artillery in Age 3? So there was me saying how bad this was to send this mortar. Oh, no. This was a big brain move. This was a big brain move from Ungurs. Mortar slowly going to try and find stuff. He can, yeah, siege down these houses. We're going to take, what is it? 3 shots. Oh, but we've got a Hussar switch. We've got a Hussar switch from Chef. Is it going to be enough, though? There's not a lot of war wagons. Oh, no. Oh, no. Boom, bounce shot doing damage to organs and Castadors. He needs to kill these. Oh, look at these horse artillery destroying the organ guns. Oh, the horse artillery are so good. They're so good at microing as well because they're so fast. All the war wagons alive, and I tell you what, I thought that was going to go in favor for Chef, but wow, what a fantastic trade for Ungurs. He's back in this game, baby. That's why he's ranked number 2. Never count this man out. This is the power of Germany with double TC. And look, Chef needs these resources, and he's being pushed out right now. And he's going to be losing some villagers here. More cap coming in. More subs coming in.
Snoop_Gaming just subscribed.
Yo, thanks very much for the sub, Snoop Doggy Dog. Sorry, I had to say it in the most cringiest way possible. I just said, like, Snoop Doggy Dog like a dad. Like a boomer dad with 5 kids would say it. I do apologize, chat. Now being forced off here, Ungurs. There's no point having a lot of villagers if they can't gather. And just like that, of course, the GG, the advanced artillery card coming in clutch. Hard diggity damn. I was thinking, oh, he's just shipped it for the mortar, but no, he shipped it for the artillery foundry, and wow. The horse artillery. What a big brain move. I tell you what, advanced artillery has to be in all of your decks right now. Advanced artillery has to be in all of your decks. Mainly because of the mortar. If you're playing a European Civ, you have to have a deck that has advanced artillery in it. Just because there's so many kind of turtle civs out there, and that's just a straight counter. That is just a straight counter. Fantastic game. Fantastic game. What a beast. Like I always say, imagine if no one got to see that game. No one would ever have seen the light of day, that game. That would never have seen the light of day. But don't you worry, I'm here, boys and girls. I'm here, and I'm showing it. What a fantastic game. Chef Sudiste, I think, is rank 9, rank 10. Ungurs, rank 2, I believe. So minus the Smurfs, he's rank 2. Let's look at the villagery. We want the population, don't we? So villager population. I think one big mistake that Chef did this game, one thing he really needs to, he could have picked up this Cheyenne settlement here. And he could have got this tech right here, Cheyenne hunting grounds. That is massive for ports. So a massive mistake not to get this tech right here. See, even the top players don't all know their native techs. That's why, boys and girls, you always know all of your native techs.